this is not everyone. This is hopefully a very small minority of people. But clearly, these people exist. And I guess that's where this whole loop starts. Like, fame and attention becomes this whole mood enhancer, the thing that tells you that you matter. And then...
But for how long it would be a small minority? This is the problem, Atozy. Like, for how long? Because things are getting worse and worse, and we can see that clearly. Also, these new toddlers that are coming out, they are...
Influencer sued her husband for making her lose 2 followers by Atozy channel. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's watch this.
The police complaint against her husband because his nagging about household chores made her lose 2 whole Instagram followers. Let that sink in.
Oh
2
my God.
followers.
2
not 200,
followers.
not 2,000.
Oh
2. And this just wasn't even like a passive-aggressive post about him either. Nisha packed up, left her home, and went straight to the police. I thought this story was satire when I first saw it, but no, this actually happened. This woman is only publicly being called Nisha right now, but I'll get into that later on in this video, why her and her husband's images and names are all redacted. The gist is essentially that Nisha is an influencer from India who called the police on her husband because he dared to suggest that she would do, a little bit of housework instead of just making Instagram reels. You can't make this up. She told the officers, "My followers declined as I was kept busy washing utensils and cleaning the house by my husband. I didn't get time to make reels."
I can't believe this. What a bitch.
Excuse me. What? What? Imagine being a cop in that situation, sitting at your desk and someone storms in like,
for
"He's
2
ruining
followers.
my follower account." Hello? I don't know how they even kept a straight face. Like, does this count as filing a false report? Because this is beyond ridiculous. Nisha, our main character here, she's from the Harper district, just outside of like New Delhi. According to reports, she's very active on Instagram, clearly to be doing all this. So she apparently posted up to 2 reels a day. That might not sound like too much for the grand scheme of influencer
I'm
life,
listening
but
as
for
I can't
her,
believe it.
This was some serious business. This was her identity, essentially. And obviously, she kept a very close track of her follower count. So close that she noticed a drop of 2 followers and immediately blamed her husband. And here's the kicker. This wasn't a one-off complaint. She was also so upset that she actually left her husband, moved back in with her parents, and filed a legal complaint accusing him of essentially sabotaging her influencer career. Because he wanted the house clean. Now, I feel like you kind of have to feel a little bit bad for Vijendra, the husband of this whole mess, because he thought he was making a reasonable request. Like, hey, could you maybe just help around the house a little bit? Maybe wash a dish or 2. Maybe just take a break from the ring light and the TikTok dance moves. But no, instead, she went full-on scorched earth and turned this into a legal battle. And when Vijendra responded with his own complaint, he told police that his wife was so addicted to social media, she neglected her housework.
Well, at least thanks to her, now we have content. I jokes aside, I'm just trying to be kind of a bit of evil Zuki here, okay? But come on, how I mean, you marry a person, you marry a person and you think, I will build a family with her. And then I don't know if they have kids or not, I don't know. And then you go live together, you have your own house, hopefully, I don't know. Or living rent, I don't know. But yeah, and you then start like thinking you're gonna live happily and you gotta have your work and and all of that stuff. But then your wife decides that no, it's not what I want, I want what? I want Instagram followers. I don't know which social media it is, but oh my God. And what's more, like 2, like, oh God, for she's complaining that she lost followers and we are talking about 2 followers. I can imagine that she doesn't have much. Right? Yeah, it's what I think, at least. Oh God, I don't understand. Like, I don't know if she's just wanna use this as an excuse, maybe to stop doing that on her parents' house, or if the excuse is just to destroy the husband life, or both. I don't know, but oh god, this is so like it's such much cruelty, you know? This is cruelty, like this is evil. She's being very, very evil. Begone, evil bitch, begone. What the fuck? Baka wife, Baka. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? How do you go marrying like that and then decide like be influencer and then when you don't even I don't know wash the laundry what the fuck just like what the fuck like hell no. I mean, like for example myself I will use myself as a situation like as an example. Oh my god, I never thought I would put myself on the fire line, but okay. I do content, you guys know, like I am in the entire day doing this, and even so, with all of this that I do here, like sometimes 3, 4, 5 videos a day, sometimes, not always, but yeah, and also doing a degree at the same time, you know, and I also do chores. I also make my lunch, my dinner, you know, go out to buy stuff from grocery. Like I do everything by my own. Oh hell no, I better cut this. Oh my god, it's too much. Oh my god. Yeah, too much doxing music is life here. So yeah, if you're gonna watch this and maybe it's lacking some parts of content of the speech, it's because I was doxing myself too much. But yeah, what I wanted to say with all of this is that I do everything. I have my channel. I need to take care of all like socials and stuff and thumbnail and video and literally everything, you know. And also my degree at the same time, and also buy stuff outside to make food, to do my chores because I don't live in a junk, you know, like the Bowsy one, like the Roachy one, you know. My room is clean, you know? But yeah, and I do all of this myself and have time to this. Like, you can do that. You can do that. But yeah, not good. Like, so what I try to say is, nothing that she's doing is an excuse she doesn't help at home while her husband is working somewhere else and goes back home like very late probably, and is still need to do everything else inside home, having his wife at home. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? And nothing like prohibits you of continue doing content and do your stuff. I don't know what the fuck she does, but she can do that and also do her chores. Because just think about it. If you live by yourself alone, wouldn't you have to do it anyway for you? How can you not do this when you have another person living with you together? It wasn't supposed to be even more easier, like you guys sharing. What the fuck was the words again? What was the words again? Sharing chores, you know? Oh my god, I said it before many times and forgot the words. Oh my god. But yeah, it wasn't supposed to be easier having a partner to share chores. And even if you don't, if he went so soon, like even before the sun appears and comes back at late at nights because works a lot, even if he doesn't have time, you have. Like you would need to do it anyway for both. If you were alone, how can you do for you and your husband, you know? What the fuck? I mean, of course, if things were inverted, like if the guy was the content creator and the girl was outside working, then things would be different. Then he was supposed to do that. I mean, you clearly have more time than him just because you don't take any conductions, you know, you don't take public transport or something like that. You don't travel like 2-3 hours to go to work and come back home every day. So just because of that, it's your obligation. It's mandatory for you to take care of stuff. It's my opinion, my take on this.
And even threatened divorce if you didn't let her just keep posting Instagram reels. Like, how did this argument really play out? Because the whole thing just sounds infinitely bizarre to me. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And not only that, but I hope
because
that
it doesn't make
part
sense.
Where she said that he filed a counterclaim. So yeah, I mean, I guess you have this whole ridiculous part of the wife taking Instagram Reels so serious that she gets the cops involved when she can't post her daily content because I guess she has to wash a dish or two. But for some reason, she has all the time in the world to report this to the police, sue her husband, and now I guess he's countersuing. And it's not like that's not going to take up any time at all. Like, these are marriage problems. This is not anything legal. This should be like stuff they should be discussing in therapy, maybe. Might need a whole lot more than just therapy for this one, though. But so the police step in, probably wondering what is even going on here. Arun arrived, the station house officer at the woman's police station, told the Independent Nisha had filed a complaint of harassment against her own husband. When the husband presented his side, we stepped in to mediate, and the couple were counseled. So I guess this is like counseled by the police here. So can you imagine being that poor officer tasked to mediating this counseling session? Okay, so how about Nisha only makes one Instagram reel a day and then she washes like 4 dishes? Can we split all this down the middle? Is that fair for everyone involved? Hey? But also, I mean, hey, if you gotta be bargaining with your wife, to just help around the house, you don't really have a teammate, and that might not be someone you want to spend the rest of your life with. And hey, even on her side, if she feels that her husband is stopping her from completing her calling, clearly that's not the teammate she needs either. But apparently, to make things worse, this case gave the police a tough time trying to resolve, according to them. Probably due to the fact that Nisha insisted that she had to keep making reels every single day through the whole thing. And I mean, I can only just imagine this counseling session where the husband's complaining about her reels while she's just actively sitting there making reels during the session. I feel like this would be a funny comedic bit, but also extremely depressing since it's just reality. But in the end, Nisha withdrew her complaint after several sessions. But by then, the damage was done. This whole situation is actually just a textbook example of fame addiction. Like, we live in this age where, for some people, their self-worth is literally tied to their number of followers next to their profile picture.
When we first get on social media for the first time or after a long period of time, the amount of dopamine that's released we think is quite substantial. It's novel. Remember, dopamine is about novelty, surprise, and the sense that we are on some exciting track. That's what dopamine's really about.
I mean, Nisha, she lost 2 followers and it triggered a full-blown domestic meltdown. I mean, I'm still shocked that it's 2 followers. Like, it's not 2 million followers, 200,000 followers, it's 2 followers. Like, this is no financial impact. Also, you basically don't really make money on Instagram from like a platform basis. Like, it's all in like sponsored brand deals. 2 followers won't fluctuate anything. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the whole situation just does not make sense to me. Because I mean, 2 followers could be a bot
it's just
and
an excuse
your alt
to
account.
destroy the husband life.
Come on here. Clearly, fame isn't something people just want. For some, it's basically just a drug. Like, this is just beyond a hit of dopamine for her. And now, if you don't want to hear that just from me, let me quote some actual doctors here, like Dr. Reef Karim, who said little kids today don't just want to be doctors or lawyers, they want to be famous. And to put it lightly, that's a slippery slope. And I feel like we've seen enough of these clips of these scumbag middle schoolers on Kick to know how this is true.
Do not do that. You don't do that to people.
Hey, you're not touching our phone.
Don't put your hand in my food again. Do not do that. You don't do that to people.
Who do you think you are? Who do you think you
Stop filming me.
You're at nobody.
It's a live stream. We can't stop it. Who the are you?
Are you?
Give me the phone.
Now you're not touching my phone. Touch my phone. I'm gonna actually do something.
Are you gonna beat me up?
I will.
How old are you? 5?
What the fuck is going on? He just took a phone?
Hold up. Yeah, shut the up.
Obviously, this is an older clip, but it's definitely reminding me that harassing people for your own streaming content is sadly here to stay, as this new generation of streamers apparently just love any attention they can get, no matter how they get it. Obviously, the content that kid makes is the same as the lady that we've been talking about here, but at the core, both are so desperately addicted to social media attention that they will go way overboard to just keep getting it by either harassing strangers or suing your own spouse. And I guess to quote a psychologist by the name of Bethany Marshall, a lot of our own youth, their parents don't love them unconditionally for who they are. the fantasy of just being loved for just who you are, I guess, is why people will just search social media validation for people to, I guess, love them. And I do want to preface this and say, this is not everyone. This is hopefully a very small minority of people, but clearly these people exist. And I guess that's where this whole loop starts. Like, fame and attention becomes this whole mood enhancer, the thing that tells you that you matter. And then...
But for how long it would be a small minority? This is the problem, you know, Atozy. Like, for how long? Because things are getting worse and worse, and we can see that clearly. Also, these new toddlers that are coming out, they are even more sick than the ones before, you know? Like, I don't expect anything, literally anything, from the new age generations. Like, they will not perform at school because ChatGPT and because, you know, cis baby uses smartphones, so I don't expect nothing of them. Only to try to be like, you know, famous on the internet, doing the wrong stuff. So, a small minority up until when, Atozy? This is the problem, you know? It's an incoming problem. It's something that might be small, still small now, but I bet in some more years, it will be something huge that everyone will be talking about, you know? It will be like a pandemic of people doing stupid shit like this.
Like any addiction, it's never enough. Because you hit like one milestone, you need to hit the next, and so on and so on. And suddenly, if you lose 2 followers, apparently you're calling the police. And I mean, hey, let's be real. Fame used to be this whole byproduct of doing something great. You acted, you sang, you won a medal, you led a nation. Now, I guess you could be famous for being famous, because we live in a fascinating era in the world right now. Again, we're in an era where kids don't want to be astronauts or doctors at the same rate anymore. They want to be famous influencers. They want to be followed, adored, and validated. And I mean, I guess the latter makes sense, but that just starts the whole chase. You're not just posting reels, you're posting your own self-worth on a timeline, waiting for likes to tell you that, hey, that you're okay. This is why we have to ask, like, at what point does content creation stop being fun or creative and just become a full-blown obsession? I guess we got a hint of that earlier, so the point might be when you call the police on your own husband because you lost 2 followers on Instagram, which probably has nothing to do with the actions of your husband. But hey, what do I know? After all this, after the police involvement, after the counseling, the viral headlines, what happened? Well, the couple is still living apart. And here's the part that actually made me sad. Vijinda, the husband, lost his job over this whole ordeal. So News 18 reported,
oh my God, it always happens in these situations. Always, 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 it always happens. She always gets what she wants, like destroy the husband life. It always ends in a situation like this. Why? Why they keep believing blindly in what this Instagram bitches says?
That he's been struggling to find new work, going door to door looking for employment, because in his community this whole thing went viral. He's like, imagine you're trying to land a job and the first thing people remember about you is, oh yeah, isn't this the guy whose wife called the police and sued him over losing 2 Instagram followers? That's rough. I am sorry you had to go through that. And it's probably why they're not giving any comments or why Nisha's socials aren't attached to any of these news outlets. Because for someone who is obsessed with going viral, she sure doesn't want her face out there now. And it's probably just because, like, essentially, she ruined their lives. Just the thought of having someone lose 2 Instagram followers, have an entire relationship collapse, that's beyond me. Hopefully there was more going on behind the scenes, because I'm just scrambling to find anything to justify this. Obviously, it's a funny, but also a cautionary tale on what happens when social media completely consumes your life. Like the idea that your marriage, your family, your job security could have just completely fall apart just because of 2 Instagram followers. It's wild. It's beyond wild to me, and I hope she finds some help. Nisha and Vijinda probably never imagined they end up as a punchline to some international headlines, but here we are. All over, again, 2 Instagram followers. So let that be a lesson. If you're going to ruin your life over some followers, you better be making some funny money out here and not 2 followers. He's doing all this over 2 followers means that she needs like the doctor's prescription to go touch some grass, because this is ridiculous. Oh my God. But I mean, hey, at least she didn't get sent to prison for a year over a TikTok video like this dude did, because this whole situation is a ridiculous story that I would definitely recommend checking out. But either way, I'll see you guys in the next video. And yes,
Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, that support my work here on YouTube, and especially my 5-tail Fox Tier member, Zalost, and my 3-tail Fox Tier members, Heath Rowell, Fenny Sylvy, and Radmuiel, for the incredible support to my work. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to everyone who donated to me through Tron and to all of my YouTube members. You can support this channel live and grow with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon. Link is in the description below.
I realize I still need to set up my studio. I'm on it. I'm on it, guys.
Oh my god, that Atozy. Yeah, it was a nice video. Can't believe that she don't love this 42 followers. Probably the reason was a whole another, I mean. It was just like, I don't know which was, but probably this is not the main reason, okay, but 2 goddamn followers, even more. Instagram followers, that is even worse, like, it's even more dispensable, it's even more like worthless, you know, like, oh god, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to say. I don't. Like, there is nothing much left to say about something like this. Oh my god. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check my links below. Patreon, Discord, Tron, and Ko-Fi. And I see you all in the next one. Bye.